Appearing before the Parliament's Public Accounts Committee today, officials from the Office of the Directorate of Public Prosecutions, DPP, led by Accountant Officer Agnes Kainza, responded to the Auditor General's findings for financial year 2023-2024.
And we deal with the audit.
During the meeting, the committee realized that out of the 5,000 committal cases that DPP expected to work on in that financial year, they only handled over 1,000 despite the allocation of recurrent non-wage of about 41 billion.
It's not part of the unwarranted and unfunded. This is money you utilized.
Yes, Chair.
Yes.
Chair, the money that we got was utilized as per the approved budget and work plan. Like, we don't give them an allowance or anything when they're doing their work on the desk. We only facilitate them if they are going up country. So for the committals, this was an estimate, Chair and members. And like I said, we over-targeted. That is very true, we admit.
Legislators grilled DPP over low case clearance that is claimed to be attributed to the understaffing that stands at 38% after 105 staff reportedly retired. Hence, case backlog continues to be a major issue.
They have a structure of 1,482 staff and they only have 577. Honorable colleagues, this is purely unacceptable. The last time you appeared here, this was one of the colleagues that was highly raised. Honorable Chair, we cannot have the office of the DPP understaffed at 38%.
We may be loading the accounting officer, not protecting her. Could you critically look into your manpower?
For 105 staff to retire, and then wage is returned. When we have so many people on the streets looking for jobs, but also the bigger problem that when these staff are not there, there is a gap. Why don't you identify those who will be leaving in a particular financial year and plan to recruit them, plan the process of recruitment in advance?
Instead of, how do they call it, wiring these other workshops, let's put the recruitment. We had more people so that they can work on this.
It was also discovered that the entity received over 814 million from the Finance Ministry for pension and gratuity over 4 financial years, which funds the DPP's office said was not asked for.
So should have written to seek clarification. And that would be a document that would be laid that I wrote to seek clarification about the money that have been sent. And in so doing, then you seek guidance, but you don't just keep quiet.
We can give these people time to look at this cumulative money and address the issues in this query.
DPP accounting officer responded by clarifying that they only got over 17 million, which was eventually returned to the Finance Ministry.
And I think it came in the 4th quarter. So we are not privy to the entire process of even the schedule of the supplementary. And we have our desk officer in the Ministry of Finance. So when we got the money, we called our desk officer to seek for clarification why we were being given that money and yet we didn't request for it.
And we didn't need it.
Yeah, and we didn't need it. And for clarity, member from Agago, we did not use the money, we returned it.
By the end of the meeting, the DPP was assigned to submit an update on the transfer of case files from court-martial to civil courts by end of day, a directive the entity agreed to follow. The transfer of files is one of the procedures responding to the 31st January landmark Supreme Court ruling.